Alright guys, welcome back to another game. And this game, this review is going to be a little bit about ranked anxiety, which is something I've dealt a lot with over my past, God, was it 12 years of playing this game? 10, 11, 12 years? Since 2012? But anyway, so before I get into ranked anxiety, I just want to talk about, if you're playing Nautilus, invade every single game. And this game is a prime example of that going really, really well. So we got a huge fight down here, and I'm Nautilus. I'm probably one of the best level 1 champs in the game. Next to Braum, next to, you know, whoever. We have a really strong team. We end up walking away 3 kills. I'm out of the fight on this one, but 4 kills. Unreal. But anyway, the reason I want to talk about ranked anxiety on this gameplay specifically is because before this game, this is like a silver, mid-silver lobby, maybe high silver. And it's definitely a level I can play at. It's definitely a level I have proven to be able to play at. I think I've said in the past, you know, I play to gold and I quit, so I'm very capable of gold, and I don't really know what I can do past that. But the ranked anxiety part comes in because for really, it probably hasn't been my full league career. Yeah, I don't think it has. But you'll see here, Lux has basically straight up given up on this game, and she's now sitting mid. But before this game, I was really nervous. I don't even know what to call them. Do we call them anxiety attacks? I mean, I guess. It's not really an anxiety attack. I just feel like kind of nervous. I yawn a lot when I get anxious about, you know, playing ranked games. And then I get kind of the shakes, especially if it's a little bit cold. I'll get these little kind of yawn shakes, and it's kind of just a strange thing. And I really don't have an answer for it. I don't know why this is something that happens. And I'm getting a little confused here. The question is, do I go up and help mid, or do I stay here with Xayah and just let her 1v1? I think arguments can be made both ways. But anyway, I thought I'd try and share maybe some tips on how I've tried to overcome ranked anxiety. Because a lot of people just say, you know, oh, just play games. Just play games. Just play games and it goes away. Which may be true, but I have yet to really experience that. I've played so long, and so many games. I mean, thousands of games I've played of this, and still ranked anxiety. It's a reason I actually would play like ARAMs, just tons of ARAM. Because I just had ranked anxiety playing Summoner's Rift. Bit of a fail here, but that's okay. So ways I've kind of tried to overcome ranked anxiety, I've tried to make new accounts because I thought, you know, it must stem from me playing on my main account. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to lose or look bad on my main account. So I made a second account, and I played that, and it didn't help. The anxiety did not go away. Or the ranked nervousness did not go away. I thought, okay, I have my friends added on my second account. I'll make another account without my friends added. It'll be a secret account, and that way, you know, it must stem from my friends knowing what my account is, and, you know, maybe they'll see me stuck in gold, or they'll see me stuck in silver or something. I don't know. So that's where it must stem from. It didn't help, of course. And it's really, I don't know if it's this way for everyone else, but I'll have kind of ranked anxiety for one game where I'm, you know, I'm worried about the game, I'm getting the shakes, my stomach is hurting, and then it goes away after that first game. So I don't know. I mean, it's hard to pinpoint the exact the exact problem of where the anxiety issue comes from. But I think for me at least, it's probably the fear of not achieving my goals. And I think I'm starting to finally come to terms with it, that it really doesn't matter. I think this is probably, you know what, we're going to solve ranked anxiety once and for all. It doesn't matter. I'm not going pro. Nobody's going to look at me and say, oh my god, Swineherd couldn't, this guy got stuck in gold for 50 games, this guy sucks. Okay, they might say that, but you know, at the end of the day, it does not matter. It's League of Legends. It doesn't matter. So I think you know what, that's what it is. I think it's the fear of your own disappointment. And you know, it's probably easy for me to say, oh, just don't care anymore. Just don't care. But deep down, you probably still do. You know, I don't know. This is getting too deep for me, so, you know, whatever. Just go out there and play as many games as you can. Try to do your best. Don't worry about what rank you are. Don't worry about winning. That's what I've really tried to focus on this year when I've kind of come back and I've tried to play way more ranked games, kind of nothing but ranked games. The goal is no longer, you know, the goal is to try and reach, you know, a rank I've never reached before. You know, let's get above gold. But at the end of the day, I'm just trying to get better at the game. That's the whole idea of, I'm over here, I'm reviewing VODs, I'm seeing what I've done wrong. So really, I think that's what it comes down to. That's the solution. Play the game, A, for your enjoyment, and B, to really try and get better if that's what you want to do. If you want to be better at the game, then play to get better. Don't play for a rank, because the rank is really meaningless. You know, I've been sitting at gold for so long, and I mean, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. It doesn't really matter. But anyway, so kind of back on this game, what is the answer to this game? So Lux has abandoned her ADC. She's abandoned MF. There's two ways of looking at this. Okay, I could leave Xayah to kind of free farm and free XP by herself down here. Or, you know, the trade-off of that is Lux and whoever their mid is, potentially shove Cassiopeia under the tower and kind of deny her farm, but she still gets, she gets extra XP. Or say extra, she gets solo XP compared to their sharing. So I don't really know. I kind of bounced back and forth because I was a little unsure. I kind of tried to support both lanes. And I don't really know if that was the right way to go about it. But I'd love to hear, you know, a higher elo person chime in and give their thoughts on this game. I mean, this game turns out to be a bit of a stomp. You know, because the Lux actually plays well. That's the sad thing about this. Xayah wants the dive on Lux. I don't know about that. We don't have a wave. But the sad thing is really that Lux, if she plays bot lane, there's a chance they actually win this game. Her doing this just set her whole team off. Killed all of their mental. I mean, literally down the toilet. I mean, you've got dying 3 times at the start is not the end of the world. It's not a great start by any means, but definitely not the end of the world. Oh, we're actually a little bit in danger here. I'm still level 5. So definitely not great. I mean, we're just kind of walking down their lanes. We destroyed bot tower in what, 7 minutes? 8 minutes? I mean, what more can be said about this game? I really don't know if there's a whole lot to learn out of this game, except maybe playing situations a little differently. We've secured most of the map objectives here. Lux has really screwed over this Cassidon because he's way underleveled. And he probably doesn't have great farm either. I can't understand. I cannot understand why. I mean, how can your mentality be that poor that you'll throw away 20 minutes of a game because your team died? I just can't understand it. This is one of the reasons I stopped playing League for a long time, because I felt like every match I went into, I was a counselor. I was camp counselor, and everyone had their high school issues, their high school drama problems that I was having to solve on both sides. I think I've really just stopped. I've just stopped caring. I've stopped responding. I don't talk to anyone in chat anymore. These kids don't make any sense. Oh, we have a... Could it be? Oh my god, did I just solo kill this Cassidon? I did. All me. I get a little... I don't know how to respond to this. I don't know how to help, and I end up walking back and forth on this side of the wall for far too long. Probably got her killed off of that. You know, we live and we learn. Sorry, Elise. So running back, I think I grabbed boots here. Probably shouldn't buy steel caps, right? It seems like their biggest damage will come from, well, Tryndamere. Tryndamere is their best shot at winning the game. At this point. Well, let's be honest, at the entire point. So I'm pushing for a dragon here. This is the kind of game where this seems to happen a lot. Okay, this is the kind of game where we get a little complacent and their team slowly starts to get a little back into the game little by little. And next thing you know, it's 30 minutes and you know what happens? They're winning. They ace us or something and they take their third drag. You know, maybe it's not the case actually. Lulu's down here trying to sneak a solo drag. We almost lose that. But I think our team definitely got a little complacent here. This, in my eyes, should have been 20-minute game at most. At least seemed to be a little content farming. Asante was bloodthirsty the whole time. Hey, he's getting the kills though. I mean, he's doing his thing. The guy's doing his thing. Unfortunately, not exactly the most riveting gameplay, I'll say. But what can we be doing better here? That's what this whole series is really about. What can we possibly be doing better here? Maybe backing and pushing out our vision, possibly. Trying to catch a pick here. Maybe see a Mumu's walked up. This could be a kill. I think I should have reacted to that a little faster. I think we still walk away with a kill here. Lux is the real problem. For really both teams, honestly. You're a bit of lost at what to do. It seems like we're having a little bit of trouble pushing down these tier 2 towers. I'm spending way too long in the base. Way too long. And here's I just thought of something. This happens to me every single game. I'm playing tanks, right? I got slow auto attacks. And I have Targons, whatever it's called. Right. I gotta hit these creeps. Please, let me hit these minions. And my team is just nuking them down at warp speed, and I cannot, for the life of me, hit one of these things. Responding to a bit of action over in the jungle. Cassante is just going crazy right now. I mean, we're walking all over him. But the Lux... I'm telling you, man, if this Lux just kept her head on, this game, they could win. They could easily win this game. Get a nice catch on Kassadin here. I'm just trying to push these towers down as fast as I can. You know, whatever I can do to try and miss a hook there. Probably should have been a pretty easy hook. I don't know if I should throw out my E. I think I should throw out my E there because I believe it slows him. This is getting a little fishy here. Xayah's flaming a team that is basically on the ground getting sand kicked in their eyes. So I'm getting hunted down by Mumu. I should be pushing deep vision here. I don't really know the purpose of me sitting here. It's not great. I should be either pushing out vision. I have 2 wards on me right now. 3 wards, actually, if you count the pink. And this is just the mindset. This game has been over since level 1, but it hasn't. It hasn't been over. I thought about it. I thought about it and I said, live to fight another day. I'll never see these guys again. Honestly, this is probably the biggest takeaway from this channel I feel like someone could take, is to not respond to chat. Don't respond. Sometimes I'll read stuff and you just get upset, and you have to kind of take a step back. It's pretty easy for someone to rally you up in this game, but you know, if you just don't bite. Don't bite. You will never see your team or their team ever again. This game will be a distant memory unless someone like me uploads it to YouTube and you have to relive it for the rest of your life, like this Lux will have to do. She's gonna have to come to terms with the fact that I caught her live and direct in 1080p, most likely 720p, flaming her team and quitting. Sorry, I went on a tangent there. But yeah, seriously, nobody's ever going to remember this game. I guarantee this Lux does not remember this game. She's not staying up at night saying, God, that Kassadin sounded her tower. It keeps her up at night, you think? This game was just so winnable. It was just so winnable. I mean, what else can we say about this game? I'll probably speed some of this up, maybe? Who wants to sit through 5 more minutes of this? I mean, it's a pretty standard game at this point. Shove down tower. I'm pushing forward with this thing, which is nice. I've noticed a lot of people will sometimes just lay that thing down and abandon it, and it doesn't even end up taking a tower. Pretty easy, we're just walking this thing in. Nearly taking a death here. Oh. Not great. So let's notice, what did I have up? I had flash up. I could have flashed that. I had stopwatch. Could have stopwatched that. Could have probably dodged it just by moving. It's not great. Everyone is just having a miserable time in this match. Nobody wants to be here. They refuse to forfeit. Look at this. I look at my stopwatch and I say, oh my god. I just noticed it. What an idiot I am. But I'd like to point out the simple fact, oh my god. A little bit of a Xayah showcase. Look at this Lux. This Lux is legendary. What have you done to your team? It's actually just really frustrating. And I feel bad for everybody else on her team. So just a real shame. Don't do this, guys. I mean, come on. I mean, imagine, is this an adult doing this? Come on. Don't be like that. I just can't understand it. I used to have friends who would get banned over this game. Just flaming, day in, day out. Keep your head on straight. You die level 1, it's fine. I mean, I think the whole mindset should have shifted with the Baus. The guy ints for a living, okay? He ints for a living. Why are we getting upset at 1, 2, 3, 4 deaths? I mean, sure, the guy, you know, plays, you know, nearly perfectly, farming wise and macro wise, but come on, guys. The guy ints for a living. We can come back from a 4-death invade. Like, you can see him get a little frustrated. Let's end this, because it's always games like these I start getting a little worried, a little bit worried. Let's set up Baron. Let's do something to end this. I see Xayah's fighting, so I'm delaying this Amumu as much as I can. I refuse to let him touch Xayah. Just doing my part. But he gets him. Can only do so much. This Lux continues to punish the her team and our team. This is right here is when I said, "Oh my God, we just lost the game. We just lost the game. We messed around for too long instead of just ending, and we lost the game. It's over." It's so disheartening. But then she comes back, so everything's all good. Alright, let's Baron. Let's end this. Take us home. I'm tired of being here. Lux is actually 9-1. Imagine a 9-1 support Lux, and the rest of the team wasn't brought down by her. I'm just telling you guys, come on. Don't do this. Should be a pretty easy Baron here. Get the Baron and push it in the game.
Eat it, my little gummies. Let's go, let's do this.
We're getting a bit of a 2-2-1 push bot lane. They push up on us, and it comes to nothing. Why is this game still going? You know, I don't know. Why am I still here commentating on this? You know, I don't know. What can be learned from this? It's very simple. Don't flame. Don't rage. Play the game. Our team pushes in. We've distracted them long enough. One more tower to shove in, and then we can end this nightmare of a game for all parties involved. You know, I actually apologize that I dragged you guys into this. I'm sorry. Not the most exciting gameplay, to say the least. But I guess the moral of the story is, please, guys, please don't flame, and also please, if you have ranked anxiety, keep going. Keep queuing up ranked. You can do it. I believe in you. And, you know, win some games, guys. All right. See ya.